Hello good people of the internet, my name is Hexa and welcome to my first video on my new channel. I am so excited and a little bit nervous even though I've actually been on YouTube for 6 years now, but this is a brand new channel and I want to make a good first impression. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, I won't bore you with a long introduction. Instead, I'll do things kind of backwards and put the introduction at the end so that I first give you what you actually came here for, which is my easy, no foundation summer makeup routine. This makeup look is gonna be super quick, super natural and glowy and very light on the skin because I don't know about you, but when it is hot and humid outside, I really do not want to feel like my skin is being suffocated by a thick layer of makeup. I like to keep it really simple and really lightweight and nice and creamy. So let's get into this. My skin is already prepped with my skincare and sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important year-round, not just in summer, but especially in summer. And the first thing I'm gonna be doing is going in with my NYX HD concealer to just go over any little spots on my face where I have some little flaws that I wanna hide. I just apply a little dot of concealer over any pimples that I have or little patches of redness, and then I tap it out with my finger or a beauty blender. And then I'm gonna set those areas lightly with just a little bit of RCMA translucent powder. You might have some spots that are a little bit stubborn and a little bit harder to cover up, so I usually just go over those, alternating between concealer and powder until I'm happy with the way it looks. The goal is not to cover it completely, but just to blur it out enough that you feel comfortable. You'll notice that I didn't put any concealer on my under eyes. You can if you want to. I personally just don't mind it that much, so it's up to you. Next, it's time for brows, and for the summer, I like to go for a really light, fluffy, simple brow, nothing too bold or structured. You can achieve this in lots of different ways by using a brow pen or a tinted brow gel or anything like that. I like to use my Brow Spectrum palette from Zoeva. This is a brow powder, and then I go over it with a clear brow gel from Anastasia. I love this palette for its flexibility. It can suit so many different hair colors and brow colors, and it's really great for makeup artists or for people who want to just play around with different kinds of colors, and you could also use them for eyeshadow as well. I like brow powder because it fills out the brows without looking too intense and pigmented. It's kind of just more diffused and a little bit softer looking, but it still adds a little bit of color and fills in any little bald patches that you might have. And then just going over with the clear brow gel of your choice. For eyes, I have really done away with eyeshadow for the summer. I just feel like with all the heat and the sweating and the humidity, I don't feel like having that much product around my eyes. So instead, I've been just sticking to using some fun metallic eyeliners from NYX. These are so good, really long lasting, waterproof, and like glittery and really pretty. They're kind of just like neutrals, but better. The colors that I've been using are, so the NYX Slide On Glide On eye pencils in glitzy gold, golden olive, and golden bronze. If you want a little more of a pop of color, I think a teal or a turquoise would also be really great for the summer. But today, I think I'm gonna go in with golden bronze. Always make sure your pencil is sharpened before you go in with it. And then I just do a super simple winged eyeliner. These glide so smoothly on the skin. They're so creamy and amazing. They don't like catch on the skin or drag at all. They are just amazing. I really love the formulation of these eye pencils, and they're really inexpensive as well. Once you're happy with how your winged eyeliner looks, you can go ahead and do a quick coat of mascara. I would really recommend going out and getting a waterproof one, which I did not do, but I really wish I had because it would give me one less thing to worry about. But since I didn't get a waterproof mascara, I'm just gonna be using my usual Buxom lash mascara. Now it's time for cheeks. I love a good cream contour, and the one I'm gonna be using is from this color correcting palette from Tarte. I don't think this is being sold anymore, but you can use really anything that you have, any kind of cream contour that you have at home or cream bronzer. This is probably a little unorthodox, but I literally just grab some on my finger, swipe it along the bottom of my cheekbones or wherever I want to bronze myself up a bit, and then blend it out with my beauty blender. And I'm just gonna really, really lightly set that in place with a tiny bit of milk chocolate bronzer from Too Faced. I'm actually gonna be skipping blush for this look. You can apply some blush if you want to, but I feel like since I'm not wearing foundation, I have enough of like my natural color peeking through. So I don't know. It's summer, it's hot, my face is gonna be flushed anyways, so I just didn't feel the need to add extra color to my cheeks, but you can if you want to. Instead, I'm gonna be going straight into highlight, and the first thing I'm gonna be using is this Milk Makeup highlighter in the shade Lit. And I'm actually using this as a base for a more glittery highlighter because I prefer to have a real glow to my skin, and this to me is just a little bit too subtle. So I'm gonna be applying this to all the points of my face where I want it to be a little tacky to get ready for that next highlighter I'm gonna be using. So my cheekbones, my nose, and just anywhere else that you wanna apply highlighter. I do a little swipe and then I just blend it out with my fingers. I used to highlight my chin, but I don't really do it anymore. I feel like it was kind of unflattering, so I'm over that phase. This product is really pretty by itself. I mean, it does give you that like healthy, youthful glow, but I'm a little more glam. I want to have some real like, you know, bling on my face. So I'm gonna go into the Kat Von D Metal Crush highlighter. This was from her 10-year anniversary collection. I didn't use this for the longest time because I didn't want to support her brand after she came out as an anti-vaxxer, but since she doesn't own the brand anymore, I figured, you know, it's time to bust it out again because I do really love this. It's not sold anymore. This is in the shade Gold School, but you can just get any other highlighter that has really kind of like chunky glitter particles and choose something that suits your skin tone. So for me, I like to go for a nice like light golden color. If you have a deeper skin tone, you might want to go for some peaches or some bronzes, just whatever suits your needs. And I just go in with two fingers, my ring finger and my middle finger, and just grab the tiniest bit on those two fingers, and then I literally just tap it around over where I just applied that milk highlighter, because it created like a nice tacky base. And it really helps these little glitter particles stick to it. I don't want to use a brush for this highlighter because with a brush it picks up a little too much highlighter and it can look really just like a straight like line across your face. I find you get a much nicer like diffused finish if you just tap 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 gently with two fingers. Gotta get those brow bones as well. Really brings some glam to the eye area. If you feel like you accidentally applied too much, you can go over it with your beauty blender and just kind of like dab it a little bit. Once you're happy with how your highlight is looking, it's time for our last step, and I'm really excited about this because I really love this product. It is the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Tint in the shade Quickie. Quick side note, I have no idea why anyone buys the large size of these because I find the small size is perfect whether you're using it for lips or cheeks. It's just the right size. It's so easy to travel with. I don't know, I feel like the tiny ones are just all you need. I absolutely love the shade Quickie. It is so pretty. It gives you like a really sheer, hydrated kind of tint to your lips, and it just looks like this color specifically, because it's a little like purpley, it looks like you just ate a blackberry or something. It is just so gorgeous and beautiful and a little bit like sexy and vampy, but still cute for the summer. Of course you can use whatever shade you like, but I'm a really big fan of purples. So I'm just gonna dab that lightly all over the lips. The best thing about this product is because it's so sheer and oily and kind of hydrating, it doesn't behave like a normal lipstick in that if you want to reapply a lipstick, normally you would have to take off the lipstick you're already wearing because otherwise it can really like build up and pill on your lips. But this is so easy to reapply. You don't need to wipe off what was already there. You just go in and add a bit more color to it. I really love this whole look for the fact that it's so natural that when you do start to get a little bit of wear and tear to your makeup throughout the day and it starts to fade a little bit, you really don't notice it going away because it's so natural that it fades beautifully and normally, whereas when you have really bold, opaque colors, once those start to fade, you can really tell. You can get that like kind of butthole lip looking effect, which is really not cute. But I like this because it's so sheer to begin with that, yeah, it fades gracefully. But I am still gonna set it with some Dewy Set Setting Spray from Anastasia. I love this stuff because it smells like coconuts and I love anything food scented. And that was it, we're done. This takes me like 10 to maybe 15 minutes to do. It's really, really fast and really simple. And I just love it. It feels so light on my skin. I can hardly tell that I'm wearing makeup. And again, for me, like I really hate that like stifling feeling of a really thick layer of makeup on my face in the summer when it's hot out. I find that the more natural and light your makeup is, the more forgiving it is as it starts to fade away. But that's not to say that I don't also do my fair share of bold and colorful looks, which you will see if you subscribe to this channel and stick around for more. As promised, I'm doing my introduction at the end because this is a new channel and I do want to introduce myself to my new audience here a little bit. So my name is Hexa. That is the name that I chose for myself when I was 16. All of my friends call me Hexa. My boyfriend calls me Hexa. But my real name, or the name that I have on my passport, is Ioana. I'm 23 years old and I come from Romania, but I was raised in China and I'm currently living in Germany with my family. And I've actually had a YouTube channel for about 6 years. It'll be linked down below if you want to check it out. I've experimented a lot on that channel with different kinds of content, including makeup stuff and travel vlogs, regular like daily vlogs. I've also talked a lot about mental health, done some self-development and wellness kind of content. And the reason why I wanted to start this channel is because I felt like that channel was getting a little too all over the place and I really wanted to focus in on self-development, wellness, and lifestyle content, but I love doing makeup and beauty stuff as well, so I decided that I would move all of my kind of makeup and lush and beauty, skincare, that kind of stuff over to this channel and just focus on the self-development stuff over there. So if you like makeup and lush unboxings and skincare tips, hair care tips, some fashion type of stuff, then you can subscribe to this channel. And if you also want to see more self-development stuff, lifestyle and wellness content, then you can also check out my other channel. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want to see from me next. Thank you so much for being here for my first video on this channel. I'm so excited to be starting and I can't wait to see how this channel grows. And all of my social media will be linked down below. Thanks again for watching and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.